Hello, my lovely sunshiners. How are you all doing today? The sun's actually shining here in Manchester today, so that's quite good for a change. I wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about developing a growth mindset because I want to help you shine even brighter in your everyday life. So I want to delve into this topic because it can truly transform the way you approach challenges and opportunities. Now, you might be wondering what exactly is a growth mindset and why does it even matter? Well, you're in the right place because by the end of this session, you'll have a clearer understanding of how adopting a growth mindset can open new doors for personal and professional growth. What is a growth mindset? Well, if we start with the basics, a growth mindset is the belief that our abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed with effort, learning, and persistence. This idea was introduced by psychologist Carl, I think it's Dweck or Dweck. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. And it stands in contrast to a fixed mindset, where people believe their abilities are static and unchangeable. So what does this look like in real life? Well, imagine you're trying to learn a new skill, like playing an instrument or speaking a new language. And talking about languages, and me and my husband are trying to learn French, but oh my goodness me, it is so difficult to do. But we keep trying and we keep plodding on. So with a fixed mindset, you might think that you are just not good at it. So why would you even bother? But with a growth mindset, you'd say, I'm not good at this yet, but with practice, I can improve. A lot of people have got the notion that, oh, I'm not good at spelling, or I'm not good at reading, or I'm not good at reversing, or whatever that might be. But with practice, you can achieve anything you really want to achieve. You don't have to have this static notion in your mind that we're just stuck in this, one line and we can't move off it. So the powerful thing is that little tiny word, yet. And that is such a powerful, yet such a tiny word. But the reason why it's powerful is because it leaves room for growth and learning and endless possibilities. So what are the benefits to having a growth mindset? Now, you might be asking, why should I adopt a growth mindset? And the benefits of doing this are so enormous, and it can get you to places where you never thought you could be. So when you approach life with a growth mindset, challenges become opportunities rather than obstacles. We don't see them as a stone that's in our way. We see them as something that we can step over or move aside or go around. And then we're more likely to embrace learning, and we're more likely to persist through difficulties and ultimately achieve more. Now, like I said before, me and my husband are trying to learn French, which is quite difficult for Jason because he's dyslexic, and he struggles with things like the wording and such like. And I struggle with pronunciation, so I find that really difficult at times. So it's but we're trying, and we are trying to find a tutor that can teach us because my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law want to learn as well. So hopefully we'll find someone that can help us all to learn French. So I'll give you an example. If you think about somebody who is successful in their career, more often than not, they didn't get there by avoiding challenges. They faced them head on, learning from their mistakes, and kept growing. The growth mindset allows you to see failure as a stepping stone to success, not a dead end. Failure, when we fail something, we all think, it's doom and gloom and that kind of thing. But failure is just a way for us to learn and to do it better the next time. So don't be afraid of the failure. People fail at things all the time, but if you can get up and brush yourself down and start again, then you're always going to be one step ahead of everybody else. And if you look at research, that even shows that people with a growth mindset tend to have better mental health, more resilience, and are more motivated to pursue their goals. So what are the steps to cultivating a growth mindset? And how can you start cultivating that today? To get that into your everyday life so that you're always going, you're always stepping that one step in front of each other. The first one is going to be self-awareness. Begin by recognizing when you're in a fixed mindset. Are you avoiding challenges? Are you telling yourself you can't do something? Just being aware of these thoughts is the first step to changing them. When you think about it, write it down, do a bit of journaling around it and see where are you actually stuck in a fixed mindset. The second step is to embrace challenges. Start seeing challenges as opportunities to grow. If something feels difficult, that's your cue to push through rather than give up. We are all supposed to be growing all the time. We are not beings that are stagnant and need, and are still. We need to be growing. We need to be challenging ourselves. We need to have that next bit of something to keep us active and, learning stuff and that kind of thing. So, embracing challenges. The third one is to learn from criticism. Now, a lot of people can't cope with criticism and they feel that it's somebody putting a slight on them, or, it puts them down and puts them in a mood for the rest of the day. But criticism can be a really good thing. So instead of taking criticisms personally, view it as a valuable feedback that can help you improve, and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? There's always lessons to be learned if you look for them. So don't let somebody's criticism be something that holds you back. Grab it with both hands and learn from it. And the fourth step is to celebrate your efforts. Not just success. Focus on the process rather than the outcome. Celebrate your efforts even if you haven't achieved the final result yet. This keeps you motivated to keep going. You've probably heard me talk about a lot of times about us celebrating and acknowledging our little wins. So make sure that you're doing that all the time as well, because quite often we don't. And, we always go to the big thing. And then when we've not reached that, we punish ourselves for it, where we could have done 10 brilliant things or beautiful things to get us to that bit, and we ignore those. So make sure you're celebrating every little win, even if it's only to yourself. You don't have to be shouting it from the rooftops if you don't want to, but make sure that you're doing that. And remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about being willing to learn and grow one step at a time. Now, if you feel up to it, you can write in the comments, what areas of your life would you like to develop a growth mindset? It might be that you want to develop your career. It might be that you want to develop your personal relationships. It might even be a hobby that you've been avoiding, and putting it off. Is there something there that you want to do? Just if you want to, you don't have to, it's up to you, but you can drop your thoughts in the comments and we can have a chat about it. Also, if you've got any questions about growth mindset, just drop me a line and I can help you as much as I possibly can to, and answer your questions that way. I want to remind you that developing a growth mindset is a journey. And it's about embracing the idea that you're capable of growing and learning and evolving in every area of your life. No part of your life has to be static. We can grow and grow and grow and keep growing. So start with small changes in how you think and watch how your world starts to expand. So thanks, Sunshiners, for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you for listening and investing in your growth. And be sure to tune in next time when we'll be talking about a different topic around life coaching. And I'm quite excited about it, actually. So until then, keep shining and keep growing. I shall see you all again soon. Bye for now.